What's going on YouTube? It's Brazen back here with another video for you guys. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys want to hit a like down below, subscribe if you guys are new here, and leave a comment letting me know you subscribe so I can welcome you to the family. And that being said, cue intro. What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Madden 20 video for you guys. Here today I'm going to be playing an online game with my new Steelers theme team. So we're just going to go ahead and hop right into it and see if we can get in a game. So this is going to be with the 96 overall. Now I have Night Train, Le'Veon's upgraded, Kevin Green, Ebron, whatever you want, I have it upgraded. So we're just going to basically go and see how this goes with the whole new team. I think it should go pretty well unless we run into somebody that apparently just has the scheme of the century, because pretty much right now the theme team that I have can run with any team. 96 overall, 97 defense, and then a 95 offense. You can pretty much run against anybody with that. My speed is all very, very high, especially because of the fact that they're so chemmed up. They probably play better than a 96 overall team, to be completely honest with you. So we will load in here. Looks like this guy has Lamar Jackson, Torrey Holt, and then Calvin. So he does have the Lamar Jackson, but his Torrey Holt's just level master, and then Calvin's only a 98. So he has a really good team, but I don't think he has his team too chemmed up from what I can see, because I run 399s. It does matter because I do have that Steelers theme, so it is a little bit different. But I always like to just click around when on the kickoff, just because I like to see like the lag level. It doesn't look like it's lagging too much. I'm assuming this guy's going to try to sky kick it or something, which he is going to. And he is going to put it through the end zone. Super annoying when people try to do that and put it out at the 1 yard line. So I start with doubles weak, digs Y corner every single time. It's my favorite play to start with. If I don't like it, I just switch to a run, or I can audible to a different formation. But I like this play just because a lot of people play cover 2. But I like to see if they're going to be a blitzer, if they're just going to play normal defenses, or what they're going to do. So he's obviously subbing his defense is what he's doing, I think. I don't know why he paused it. But we're going to go ahead and see how this works. He's probably trying to fix something. I think maybe when you pause it, it allows you to make more substitutions on your defense and gives you a new timer. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. So +0 over there. I can't see anymore. But I believe it was cover 3. So we're going to try to just quick out. And it's not going to be there, but we do have Emmanuel coming in on that in route for 7 yards. We will go ahead. So that was cover 3. We knew it was cover 3. But we could throw it out, but it was a little nerve-wracking to throw it right away. So I'm going to stay in that same formation. Let's go ahead and check who he's got real quick. So he's running double enforcers on his Jamal Adams and Taylor Mays. And then he does have Aaron Donald with the abilities as well. So we're going to switch to quick slant for what he's running. Emmanuel on an out route. And then what I'm going to do is put Le'Veon on a go route. We do have that new Ebron, and then we have a quick slant on that backside. So Juju is going to burn them if he can stay in bounds, and we already got 6 just like that. So he's actually got Minka back there as well. He tried to man up the slot, but Juju's just so fast right now, since I have him all the way boosted, that he just outruns them, and you can't catch him on that. Which makes sense, because really you shouldn't be able to catch Juju on that play anyways from the slot where he was trying to put that guy. So I can kick it out of bounds, which is probably just what I'm going to do. I'm going to show him that, look, I don't really try to cheese you. I'm going to try to beat you straight up as much as possible. He's just going to go ahead and take that out of the end zone. So, like I said, I am going to have to make some subs because I do want to put Kevin Green in. Out of 4-3, I usually run Mike Jones and Kevin Green, and the reason is because I like to put Kevin Green there. So I'm debating putting in Joey Porter somewhere, but not going to do it where I had him. So we want TJ to be there. I formed tight. So we are going to run cover 3. So I do have Kevin Green in there now, who's probably one of the fastest. And I put Mike Jones because if they do decide to pass the ball out of there, then it does help me as well. So knowing that he was motioning across, what he's trying to do there is bring my safety down, or he's trying to push my safety up and then bring the safety down the other side. So what I'm going to do right here, though, is I'm going to put Kevin Green on that side. I always sub out Joey Porter and put Devin Bush in the 5-2, just because I do feel like it helps Put Stephon Tuitt on the inside. Gun tight, we're going to go with cover 2 sink. We pretty much know that he is trying to cheese us, and we didn't put Kevin Green in on pass rushing, so we're going to have to go switch that after this as well. We know he's pretty much running either a corner route, deep route, something like that. And we pretty much know that's what he's going to try to do, is just cheese us, unfortunately. You realize the run's probably not going to work. You could tell this guy right off the bat is just going to try to cheese as much as possible, which is super annoying, but it happens. And once again, I did forget to sub. So right here, we're going to sub in Kevin Green because he is better. We're going to sub him in on all the formations real quick, just that way we don't forget. Gun tight again. And this isn't, we don't have any... So Kevin Green is the better pass rusher, but he's also faster. And since this guy has Lamar, I think doing that would be better. So he obviously is just going to try to run those corner routes. So what I'm trying to do... And that's great defense right there. That was great defense because he really could have done something on us. What I'm trying to do is guess which side he's rolling to. And then from that be able to blitz it with the linebacker. So the reason I do that is that way I usually try to blitz it to the side that he's going to go to with the linebacker, and I can get there before he actually makes the pass. But obviously this guy is going to just try to cheese, which is super unfortunate that that pass is so wide open in this game. So we know he's going to try to do that, but we're going to just motion. So all you do there, if they try to motion your safety out, just switch to that guy if you can get there early enough. Like how I was on Paul Malu, and then right when he tries to motion and make him shift, I don't actually have to move anywhere since I already had him there. It works very easy that way. And it's super unfortunate, like I said, some of these passes are even getting there, to be honest, but we're just going to stick to our guns right now, and hopefully he makes a mistake. We got to try to figure out what he's doing, that way we can fix it. Right here, we're going to bring him all up. We know he's probably going to go with like a dive or something like that, and he did, and he actually was able just to run it right up the gut, unfortunately. So who does he have as backup? Kyler. He might try to run it out of here, so I'm going to play a Shazier just in case. Not going to go for the block. So I'm assuming he's going to try to cheese it again. So let's go ahead and see how this goes. And actually, he didn't really try to cheese too much, which is kind of good. We will try to run it back, because why not? We do get his stick and only get out to the 25, which isn't perfect, but once again, we can deal with that. So we know he ran cover 2 last time, and he tried to run some weird man in the slot. We're going to try to come out and run the ball with our new Lev Bell, see what he can get going. I have some new abilities as well on the Emmanuel and Lev Bell. I have grab and go, and the reason I put grab and go is because I wanted to see how it works in terms of, and that's a juke and he's gone. And we got Lev Bell to the house just like that. He tried to come down with his safety, but our wide receiver was able to make that block, and just like that, we're gone. But as I was saying, I put grab and go because I usually throw a lot of quick passes depending on if they are blitzing. And so I figured grab and go would be a good, I just wanted to try it, which is basically when you catch the ball, you can make quicker decisions instead of having to run like three yards, whatever it is, and then be able to change direction. You're able to change direction. It's almost like joystick, human joystick, but right after the catch only. So I figured that might be a good one to try out. So we will see how that goes. And this guy is actually going to bring it out, which is very interesting that he did that. And we're able to get him out at the 15. So once again, we know he's going to run these corner routes. The issue we're having is how to stop them. And I think I may have an idea if he runs it. And I'm not going to spy him. I'm just going to QB contain it. He actually is going to run inside zone, but we're able to make that tackle. He did get 6 yards, but that's not too big of a deal. We can kind of live with that. And I guess if I base a line, that's when he's just going to try to run it. if we're playing against Lamar, we always click L1 and then X, which is the option play QB. Just because we want to make sure that if he does run an option play, we are ready for it. And I probably got to stop trying to blitz it right now. I got to wait a little bit longer to get there. He's going to go I form close. We're going to go with the cover 4 or 4-3 cover 4 once again. I really like the 4 down lineman. I think it works better against the run, in my opinion. You do need a good team to go ahead and do it as well. If you don't have 2 good D tackles. But I have a 90, and then Mean Joe is that 97 overall, so it does work a little bit better for me, in my opinion. Gun, Taysom Hill, QB. So I'm thinking he's running a read option. He still has Lamar Jackson there, so we're going to go option play QB. Going to base align. And I think that was a read option right there. So that's why we always want to go option play QB. What you don't want is to get Lamar out there. If he is actually running read option and you always go for the QB, he's going to have to hand off, and then you just play it like a normal run. It's the easiest way to do it, in my opinion. So now that I have 4 good corners as well, because I have Joe Hayden, so I'm actually going to base align them. Joe Hayden is on my 4th since I have Night Train. So now I have 4 very good corners. And we're actually going to go ahead and do this. And we actually didn't spy him, which was actually super interesting that he didn't try to run up the middle. But we are able to get that sack. 4th and 22, is he going to go for it? That's okay if he really wants to go for it, to be honest, because we're just going to play off coverage, play to the sticks, and then we will just run deep with it. We're in cover 4, like we said, so we're not really too worried about him beating us. We just got to make sure he doesn't get to the sticks and then run like some out route, which is what he's going to do. So that's why we're going to get there. And I knew like he needed 22 yards on it, so I really wasn't too worried about him getting that like we just saw. I'm going to go back right to the 95 Mike, and the reason is, obviously, we saw that the way he played it, I don't know if it was the greatest. So he's pulling him outside, which is totally fine. We're still going to run it again, and he is able to make that stop this time. So he was in cover 1 right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to one of my other favorite plays, which is the Y stick halfback angle. And the reason I really like this play is I make some adjustments on it. So I don't run it stock. This play is not really that great stock. So we know he's probably blitzing. He's most likely in cover 2, maybe blitzing. So what I do is maybe Emmanuel, maybe Randall L out there. And I fade him. Fade helps sometimes a little bit. Ebron, and then we have Le'Veon on the backside as well if he does blitz it. Which he does blitz it, but I'm not able to get it to triangle. Triangle was wide open, but that nano blitz came too fast. He obviously is cheesing us with that cover 2 sink. So he's going to run it once again. So what I'm going to do is just block this time and see if I can get... Apparently, you cannot do anything about it. It's super unfortunate. So we're just going to go ahead and punt. We know we can get stops on him. It's really stupid how people do that. I just got to start running it against him, to be honest, and run the clock out against him and just make him not want to play. It's super unfortunate, like I said, because people really just take advantage of a system that is really not like a real thing. I mean, you can see I have the block. I was blocking like so many people, and then it just still says, nope, not the case. So let's see if he actually is going to run it with Lamar. If he's going to start running it, then we will have to start playing more QB spies. But for now, he can run the ball for 4 yards all he wants, because so far what we've been able to tell is that he doesn't want to stick to the run. So the reason I'm going with that cloud flat right there is because hopefully it helps with getting stops. So I'm actually going to switch from Tampa. I'm going to go to the cover 2 sink. That way it's soft squats. And right there, he's going to make a bad throw. That's really what we wanted. Minka's able to get a pick. And then we were trying to wait to see if we can get some blocks and do something. We weren't able to. Not a big deal. So something I'm going to do. So it seems like he goes cover 1 man when I come out in under center. So since he did that last time, what I'm going to do is assume he's going to blitz everyone, and we're going to come out in this and run it. So hopefully we can make the blocks, and we are, so we're able to bring it down and make that catch with the manual. Right here, we know he's going to run that cover 2 sink again with the blitz. So all we're going to do is just run it on him. So if he wants to run that, that's totally fine. We'll just run it on him. And if he brings every single person in the box, then we know we can just throw this backside slant. Not going to yet, but I do know that it could be there. So we will just run it. And once again, we're just going to get the 13 yards on there. And I'm also chewing clock because at the end of the day, I don't want to give him any time to get the ball back and do something. So finally, he does make an adjustment, which is totally fine because I'm going to come out in the same exact thing. The only difference is I'm going to run Le'Veon Bell out of the backfield, and we're just going to dump it to him. So we see right there how easy that is. All I did is I know he was running the same exact defenses, and he was blitzing that corner right there. So all I'm going to do is throw it right behind him to my running back, and boom, just like that, we get an easy quit, which is super, super useful at the beginning. Just, you know, it makes your games go a lot quicker if you are able to get those quick wins. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video and it was helpful. This Steelers team is looking pretty ridiculous. Like I said, you know, it looks like we're really going to be a hard team to beat. That being said, drop a like if you guys did enjoy it. Subscribe, turn on the post notification bell, and as always, I will see you next time.